Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
What's happening, Magnusites? What is happening?
Hi! I'm eating Pinchos.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, you're down. I'll get him.
No. Don't worry. You don't have to really worry about it.
I worry about baby Drew.
So,
I am Groot.
we are here to give a movie review
Woo!
of I was gonna say The Force Awakens, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. A spoiler-free movie review. Do you know how to give a spoiler-free movie review?
I'm gonna do my damn best.
Okay, that means you don't tell them key things that happen.
Oh, I know what it means.
And yeah, stuff like that.
I'm just gonna do my best
I
not
really
to give
don't
spoilers.
know what to say. Just got done having a fucking car functioning argument with her. She thinks she knows every car on the planet.
Well, I mean, look at automotive engineering.
To
Automotive
everything.
engineering doesn't matter.
Just, you know.
Spark is
Then
spark.
we ended up at a stalemate, which she didn't expect. I could tell by her eyes. And anyway.
He didn't expect to lose. I can tell by his
No, I
eyes.
didn't lose. He
didn't expect to get
We
even.
both ended up being right. Oh, I knew. I ran to get my damn manual.
Wait.
Here we go again.
Don't
Here
do
we
it,
fucking
'cause I
go.
ran to get mine.
I went to get mine because I knew.
And I had to get mine because I knew as well.
One of y'all tell us real quick, does your AC's
You're gonna ask
compressor
me a general public.
turn on during the winter if you turn it on? Like it's below zero outside.
If it's cold enough to need the condenser to turn on.
I'm asking, does it turn on? Yes, let me know, folks. Okay, then we can
could've done
settle
that on the
this.
live.
And
Okay, let's talk about Star Wars!
okay, so
I'm gonna put this owner's manual over here.
I don't
so
know what to say.
excited.
I don't even know what the fuck to say.
All right, so
It's
let me
I'm telling you right now, two polar opposite reviews.
let me just say this up front. Okay. I was like, eh. And then I was like, eh. Then I was like, eh. And then I was like, oh my god! And the whole time he was like, eh.
That was cool. Oh, I didn't expect that. Okay.
Oh wait, and don't forget that. What the fuck was that?
Yeah.
There was a big what the fuck was that?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
But I
I truly usually have a way of doing my movie reviews that I really don't know how to do right now. Like
He was mad the whole way home.
I did not like the feel of the movie. I did not like certain key things that happened in the movie. Snoke was not the badass that I thought he was. Things didn't go in the story for Luke the way I thought they would. There are certain things I didn't find out that I wanted to know about Rey and about Kylo. Things are still fucking unanswered.
There's some unanswered. There are some unanswered. I'll give you that.
There's some cool things with Leia and
But there's also a lot of inferred
and Poe.
things. A lot. Oh,
Poe.
that was good. That was good. There are a lot of inferred stuff.
Finn didn't shine as much as I thought he was either.
Well, I think he matured mid-movie, and I think there was a crucial
You're
point
right.
when you saw that turning. He did the maturity when he did what he did with
You're right.
Poe, right? And then afterwards, when they went to her, and she was like, "What are you looking at me for?" It was very obvious that he had the maturation that he needed to have turned over.
No, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. He did. Let me get
He's gonna
certain
gather
things out of the way.
his thoughts.
No. Let me. Special effects were good for the most part.
Oh, God.
For the most part.
Except the sabers.
What's that? What?
The lightsabers. The sound was terrible.
Oh, yeah. As soon as they turned on, I've heard that lightsaber purists were like, "What the fuck was going on
It
with
was
the
terrible
lightsaber
sound.
sounds in The Force Awakens?" So,
It was even worse in this one.
yeah, I actually thought they sounded better in The Force Awakens
Yeah.
than they did in this one.
Than this one, yeah.
Special effects were good.
Fight scenes.
I didn't really like the story. I didn't like the story. Fight scenes.
That one fight scene was so good.
You know what? If I was behind it, if I could get behind the story, I would have liked that fight scene.
That fight scene was
But
so
to me, I was sitting there like,
because I called it right as it before it
and I
happened.
was like, you did that one thing. You were like,
Yep.
at that point in the movie, I was just like, all right, what the fuck else is gonna happen? Because I just,
I gotta say though, if you are a
yes.
Star Wars, if you bleed from a far, far away galaxy,
don't make it that way because even if you believe
you will
it,
see that shit coming a mile away.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say you only like it if you believe.
No,
Star Wars,
but if you really bleed the blood and you bleed the expanded universe and you bleed it like from day one,
see a lot of shit
you see a
coming,
lot of it coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
So I called a lot of stuff in the movie, and he was like, the whole time.
She was first of all,
I was so excited.
First of all,
I was literally beating him in the
she has delusions of grandeur. I think she hears it herself saying it in her head, and she thinks that I hear it. There was only one thing you said that I actually heard you say and call. That was it. But she was hitting me all throughout the movie.
But I was like, yes.
I thought she was just excited. I didn't know she was like, I called it again. I just thought she was excited.
It was so good. I don't know if you've seen my Instagram video or not, but if you haven't, you should go there and check it out because it's amazing. And it was like my visceral reaction, like my gut reaction in the car when he was still in a bad mood and he was like, do not turn that camera on me. You can't take me. You can't take me. And I was
for real. I'm not happy with a lot of shit.
There. So go to my Instagram and go look at that reaction.
All that fucking shit Snoke was talking. How I'm just certain things happen and it's like, really? You're that much of a badass, Snoke? What? Oh. Yeah, don't do it. Well, okay, so anyway, I'm like, you're that much of a fucking badass and that fucking happened to you? No. Really, Snoke?
No, but that's how much of a badass Rey is.
No. Rey's not the one that did it.
Oh, wait, maybe we're talking about different things.
Yeah, we're talking about two different things.
Oh, we might be talking about different things.
Rey was no match for Snoke. Neither was Kylo, but it appears that he somehow...
Who do you think did that? Who do you think really did that?
I think Kylo did.
Are we talking about the same... Are we talking about this right here?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You might be right. That might have been a team effort.
Yeah.
That was a
This
team
right here.
effort.
It's under the table. It's under the table. This right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a team. You might be right. Yeah,
because
that.
he hasn't turned.
He was so focused on something else.
Yeah.
That she had a chance.
And so maybe he was trying to get it to her, to him. She was trying to get it to her. Who won, or was it a both? Because after what happened, then they split and did what they did. Right. Right. So like, in that moment, you could tell they were on the same team.
That you might have been right. That might have been a team effort with what happened.
I think because as soon as it happened, there was no question in either of them. They were balanced. Right. They were balanced right in that moment.
Until they weren't again.
Until they got to the other way.
Until they weren't again.
Yeah.
But, okay, so I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
You are going to remember this, and you're going to go, oh my God, now I know what they're talking about. Because it is so loud. It is so loud when it happens. Yeah. You're like, you're crowd just like...
Certain crowds are probably really popped for it.
What about the part where it went totally silent? There was no sound.
Oh, what was it? That was in space, right?
Yeah, that was a pretty good scene.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you guys don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, there's a point in the movie where it goes totally silent, and it's in a fight battle scene, and it's pretty badass.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Those birds were kind of corny.
They were.
You know.
Chewie ate.
I do stuff. Yeah, don't tell stuff.
Yeah.
BB-8, I liked him as usual. He's just a new R2-D2. I like him. I have no problem with him.
Oh.
BB-8. Oh,
we did have some Blast from the Pasts. Speaking of.
Yeah, I just can't. Yeah, there were certain calls back. First of all, I would like to say this movie was a mix, like a hodgepodge of Empire and Return of the Jedi to me.
Yeah.
There's calls backs to both of those movies.
Yeah, and the format of it, it's basically, in my opinion, it's a complete remake of another of the movies. Yeah. Like, almost plot for plot, minute for minute.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I think that's why you can see it coming. Because if you understand that plot from that one and the plot of Star Wars overall, you're like, oh, duh. So I think that's why, and I don't want to tell you which one it is because then I'll ruin the movie.
Right.
So, but I'm interested to know when people see it, if they get the same feeling or not.
Oh.
If they feel like it was just, another movie redone. But,
like I said, I was getting Empire and Return of the Jedi.
Because here, let me whisper something to you. I feel like it was like...
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, you drew a parallel with that?
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
I really didn't. You might be right, but what the hell is that? Is that
know.
fuzz?
I don't know.
Is that from your fan?
No.
Anyway, no, it looks like a piece of shrubbery or something. Might be some old greens. Anyway.
It was black, but okay. Or green.
They turn dark. They turn really dark when they, almost black when they get dry.
Maybe it was your tears.
No.
I'm hating this movie so much.
Things just did not turn out the way I wanted them to. And I didn't care for this movie. I really didn't, y'all. I give it a 2 out of 5 woos. A lot of people are gonna hate that. Some people are gonna agree with me.
That's okay, because I'm here to give 4.5 out of 5 woos. 4 out of 5 woos.
4?
4.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was a little... In the beginning, I was like, oh, come on. Like, pick it up.
Yeah.
It was long.
Yeah. And there is this one scene where you do think that something's going to happen to a particular character, and they totally fucking flipped it on you. And I was like, holy shit.
Is that when it was the...
When... Don't do it.
It was the...
We know what I'm talking about.
Because I'm thinking
you think something's going to happen to a particular character, but it totally turns around, and you're very surprised.
I think that happens like 4 times, because actually,
I knew the first time it happens.
What's the first time?
Oh,
hold on. Do it right here. Do it right here. Oh!
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about that one.
No.
I was talking about...
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, my mic might have picked up all that shit, so I'm just letting you know. But when that happened, the one I'm talking about, we were both like, like, huh. Like when we saw that coming, and then it was like...
we were like, well, she has to...
Well, see?
Right?
See? Now you're giving away shit. They're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out. I'm telling you, they're geniuses too. They're just as detailed as you. They're the ones that pick up things. Hey, Tyrone, you move this figure from the left to the right. Like they pick. I'm telling you. So I'm just letting you know, Livy. You haven't been doing this as long as me, and I know. That's why I say character, and I say this, and I say that, because I know them. Okay,
so then, what you're talking about, that was mind blowing.
That surprised both of us.
The both of us were utterly effing speechless.
Because we were both sitting there like, we fucking knew that was going to happen.
And then we both went,
what?
We looked at each other and went, what the F is happening? How is this happening right now?
Poe did some cool fucking shit with his X-Wing. I liked a lot of that.
Ooh, I like
a lot of the space stuff, the hyperspace, the fighting, all that shit was pretty good.
For people who find the humor in Star Wars, like, it is classic, the classic Star Wars humor, like the quippy and the witty type of Three Stooges type humor, I feel like, that's always existed.
I think it was different humor from the original shit.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't. The jokes were falling flat for me. Like
with the nonverbal jokes.
Okay, you remember that specific thing. You don't have to say, but the specific thing that happened when Rey runs into Luke. He does that, and I laughed, but at the same time I was like, that was kind of dumb. Man.
Yeah.
It was funny, but it was dumb.
That one was a little dumb.
Scene,
I feel like it took a little while for his character to feel like a character in the movie.
And I didn't feel like he was him.
Yeah, I will agree with that. And I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but I feel like in the first part of his character is disconnected from the second part of his character. But also remember that there's a piece of his character missing from the first character, then from the second character, and she calls it out And
Well,
she says,
put it
well,
this
you
way.
didn't feel it. You couldn't do it because you blah, 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 right? Know what I'm talking about? So maybe that's why
this
he's
is
not
what
the
I'm
same
trying to
character.
You remember when Force Awakens came out? There were people that were saying Harrison Ford's in there as Han Solo, but he's more Harrison Ford than Han Solo.
Yeah.
This is what Luke felt like to me. He was not the character
The whole
I
movie?
remembered. Yeah, even the whole movie to me. The whole movie, he was not who I remembered he was. And I know what you're talking about. Toward the end, it seemed like it was more him.
Yeah.
But
Because it was the him.
and then
It was not the same him.
for him to do what he did, I was just like, what the fuck?
He
As a fan
Yeah.
of Luke was you understand? Luke
He
was
picked
one of my
something up
heroes.
that I didn't pick up. Like right up, and he was like.
She loves when that happens.
But at the very end of the movie, I picked something up that he just went whoosh. I think he had checked out.
Oh, I was gonna say that's basically
checked out.
because I checked the
But it
fuck
was
out.
crucial. Like that is crucial.
It's like I'll be checking out early. No.
Don't check out until like it is.
Nothing
lights
else
on.
in charge. Anything else on the room? All right. See you later. Bring my car around, bastards.
Yeah.
I mean, I was ready to go.
We didn't even wait for the credits just in case because he was out of there. I mean, out. He was done. Totally done.
Yeah. I'm not happy.
However,
I don't put it this way. I don't hate it yet, but didn't like it. I liked certain scenes, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the movie as a whole. I like certain scenes, and I will not be buying it. Okay, I'm just like, I'm not buying it. Livy doll will. She's gonna buy it and have like a Star Wars: The Last Jedi party at her house. I won't be there. She might invite me, but I won't be there. What else, Livy? Is there anything else we need to cover before we do a spoiler?
A lot of things happened that.
The movie was longer than I thought it was going to be, too. For some reason. It
Yeah,
just
how
felt
do
longer.
I know they're all freaking
I was like,
long.
oh shit, they're still going.
There's a lot of moments.
There was another Death Star type threat, which is kind of funny. They repeat a lot of shit. It's supposed to rhyme like poetry. Like George Lucas says in that interview where they catch him talking. It's like poetry, it rhymes. And I was like, oh, and I said, Livy. Oh, is that what you're talking about? When I was like at that point when I was like the Death Star.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. Yep. It was like, I don't know, man.
I don't know how to say. Okay, so there's like a lot of things that happen when you're like, yeah, they did it, and then it ended up being wrong, and you're like, oh, he's wrong.
Yeah. There were 3 or 4 times in the movie where I was like, oh, didn't expect that.
Yeah.
Like literally, there's twists and turns. I was like, oh.
It was really, really twisty. Like, what's that movie with the 3 girls and like you think that one's the killer, but then it turns out that the next one's the killer, then the next one's the killer, then the next one's the killer, and it's like 4 people later, they're like, it's the killer, and that's the end of the movie.
I don't know.
But that's how it was. It was like, oh, so it's him. Oh, so it's her. Oh, so it's them. Oh, we're all wrong. It's none of them. Like, it's. I like that because I like that I can't predict it.
Yeah.
And then you think that there's a couple of moments with Poe when you think that he's doing the right thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it turns like oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, he was wrong.
Yeah. Cause and that's what I like. That's what I like about. I think they did that purposely to show his maturation in the movie, like that he
And he has his
matures
faults.
and he turns.
He has his
over.
faults. He's not perfect. He's
Yeah.
not just this gung ho. I'm the guy that's the fancy shooter, and
Yeah.
I know what's right. No, they showed flaws.
Okay, so if
Every
there was-
character's fucking flawed in this.
So if there was who was your favorite?
BB-8.
I didn't like Ray in the beginning,
BB-8.
but there was a point when I did really, really like Ray.
BB-8 was my favorite.
And he goes in the middle of it. He goes, "Of course, it's another fucking woman," and I was like, "Well, duh." It's
I did
It's
that.
all fucking powerful women in Star Wars.
I did it to actually fuck with it. She
Yeah.
didn't bite like I thought she was, but yeah, there's some. change of the guard, and there's
No.
like women.
It's a continuation of the guard,
Yeah,
because we all know in Star
continuation,
Wars
yeah.
the true power comes from the woman.
Get the fuck out of here.
Really?
Well, was that the extended universe?
I'm just saying, if you look at all the strong characters and who really has the strength of what, and who the strongest people are. Who
In
are
Star
they?
Wars?
Yeah, who are they?
Luke. Luke's a guy.
Really?
Vader.
Really?
He's a guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Did Luke have
Han
parents?
Solo. He's a guy.
And look at the backgrounds of those characters
Okay.
versus the background
Yoda.
of Leia.
He's a
versus
guy.
the background of
Mace
Leia.
Windu. He's a guy. Emperor. He's a guy. What are you talking about? Where's all these strong female characters besides Leia? Maybe.
Leia,
fucking-
Rey, Mara Jade, a lot of expanded universe.
I don't know who Mara Jade is.
Luke Skywalker.
We're talking
wife.
about movies right now. Yeah.
Okay, well, in the entire Star Wars universe, there are very, very strong, powerful women characters who come from a more desolate and deserted background than the male characters.
Okay, well, you guys can fight over that in the comments, whether who's more powerful characters in Star Wars, men or the women, and you have to specify extended or movie universe, because I'm only movie. Okay.
And books and comics
Yes,
and
yes.
crayons and coloring books and everything
Yeah.
that ever was, stickers,
Yeah.
Disneyland.
Wicket was a guy. Okay.
Oh, you know what I really liked? Those things at the end.
BB-8's a dude.
No,
He got a dick. I've seen it.
oh my
He
gosh.
pulled it out.
Oh, when he spit all those things out, I was like, what the fuck is he doing that with? And then I was like, oh my god, that's from when the drunk guy did that.
That's right. Chewbacca's a dude.
Oh, dude, Chewbacca was
He
so
got a
good.
hairy dick.
Dude, Chewbacca was
He
so
was-
good. And
Oh, Millennium
Chewie's
Falcon
never-
action in there was off the chain.
Off the hook.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never been a like monstrous Chewie character, but
I'm more
Force
of
Awakens
a
and-
fan of the Falcon itself maneuvering and shooting.
dude, insane,
and all that
insane,
stuff.
insane. But
Yeah.
Chewie was my hero in this movie. I really like.
I've liked him more in other movies, though.
I liked him in The Force Awakens, and I liked him in this one.
Yeah. Well,
He both
he was
movies,
alright
he
for
did.
me in this. I didn't.
But there was you said something about BB-8 and now it screwed me up.
All right, so pretty much.
No. I was gonna
Right.
say the things at the end that where the way the whole
dogs?
reason that they weren't dogs.
Whatever.
Right,
They're
those
dogs to
things.
me. They were.
Okay, so they're not dogs,
They're dogs.
but you can't tell them what they are because then they'll
well,
Google
they've
it
seen
and
they've
then-
seen them. I mean, they've seen them in the
Oh,
trailer.
is it in the trailer?
Oh, you
Okay, I didn't see
haven't
the
watched
trailer.
it.
Yeah.
Those crystal dogs.
crystal dogs,
in the
okay.
damn trailers.
So crystal dogs I thought were awesome. Like
They don't either.
I really like those characters, those little
Yeah.
character thingies. I like them.
Yeah, but
Listen for them.
yeah.
Listen. For
Anyway,
them
I'm going
through
to
the
end
movie.
this, and we're going to get into a spoiler and talk about that. and
Oh my
argue.
god, I'm so excited.
So I'll talk to y'all soon. Go follow Liffy Doll on.
Instagram,
She almost forgot to
MISSLIVIDOLL.
give her handle.
Miss Livy Doll. And I have my own channel now too. I posted a reaction to.
She has her own channel. Okay.
I did. Remember, I posted the video.
I didn't know it was on your channel, though. I thought it was
Yeah.
on your.
No, it's on my YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I only have
That's
two
right.
videos.
You sent it to me. That's right. I watched a little bit of the beginning.
I only have two. I'm starting out because everyone tells me to start out and do something, so I did one. So you can follow me on there too.
All right, y'all. Next is the spoiler talk.
So exciting!
10 million subscribers. Whoa.
Woo!
You may now subscribe.